Uh-huh.
You live streaming on Facebook or?
No.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد. Alright, so Hadith number 40. You memorize it?
41. Oh, 40, yeah, I memorized 40.
Go ahead.
عن أبي عبد الله بن جابر عن عبد الله جابر بن سمرة رضي الله عنهما قال كنت أصلي مع النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فكانت صلاته
كنت أصلي مع النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم
صلوات فكانت صلاته قصدا وخطبته قصدا رواه مسلم.
Except for the kid.
Nobody else memorized the hadith? No? Alright, so hadith number 41. Don't stop praying at night. We might have to do this lesson again tomorrow.
What?
Because I forgot my phone, so if the recording is bad, I can take it from the Facebook and maybe take the sound out of the Facebook, but if not, then we're going to have to do 2 lessons. Like, we'll just do it before the lesson tomorrow so I can record it, because that way it's going to end up losing this whole lesson on YouTube. So, because I recorded with my phone, but I don't have my phone, so we'll see, inshallah. We'll see how the quality of this video comes out. So, alright, so hadith 41, don't stop praying at night. Alright, and obviously this is from the person who makes praying at night a habit, and then the person just leaves it off. And generally, the reason why people leave it off is because either one of 2 things. Number one, they end up getting busy with other things in the dunya, and people maybe they start to work longer hours, and it becomes more difficult for him to get up and pray. Yeah, we did. I'm going to need you after this too. Or number 2, he keeps committing sins, and he falls into sins which causes him to not be able to get up and pray, because if any type of obedience that you continuously do, and then all of a sudden you can't do that, like you found ease with doing it, but then all of a sudden now you can't do it anymore, and a lot of that goes back to the sins, and even the becoming busy, because if the person is a person who is seeking the akhirah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make the time free for him, and make things easy for him, to be able to do the things that are pleasing to him. But if the person gets involved in the dunya and starts leaving off, concern with the akhirah, then what? And yeah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, makes him busy with things that are not important. And so he ends up leaving off Qiyam al-Layl, then he leaves off reading the Quran every morning, then he leaves off prayer in the masjid, then he leaves off, and then it's just until what? Until nothing remains of his religion except for praying 5 times a day very, very swiftly. So,
If that.
Well, that's a person that's still Muslim. He's still a Muslim. Alright, so don't stop praying at night. And Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As رضي الله عنهما قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يا عبد الله لا تكون مثل فلان كان يقوم الليل فترك قيام الليل متفق عليه. So he said, "Oh Abdullah," and this is reported on the authority of Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As radiyallahu anhuma, and when he said that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Oh Abdullah, لا تكون مثل فلان, don't be like this person. Don't be like this person. كان يقوم الليل, he used to stand up at night and pray, فترك قيام الليل, and then he left off standing at night in prayer." So you notice that if we go back to like Hadith number 37. Then we go to Hadith number 38, we go to 39, we go to 40, and we go to 41. You see that there's a common theme amongst these ahadith. So the first hadith was what? وَكَانَ أَحَبَّ الدِّينِ إِلَيْهِ مَا دَاوَمَ صَاحِبُهُ عَلَيْهِ. So the most beloved action to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the most beloved deen to him, is the one that the person does with consistency. So if the person is standing up and praying at night, but then he leaves off prayer at night, does that agree with, then is he following this hadith number 37 or going against it? Against it. And then we also see like in hadith number 38 with that, halak al-mutanatti'un, which is what? The people that go deep into affairs and when you يشددون في غير موضع التشدد, where they get severe in affairs that they don't need to be severe in. So these people, they go to extremes and then they end up burning themselves out. And then we also have the next hadith of 39, where the Prophet ﷺ said in the Deen Yusuf, وَلَنْ يُشَاهِدَ الدِّينَ إِلَّا غَلَبَهُ. That this religion has been made easy for us, and nobody's going to go to extremes in this and become severe in this religion, except that it will overpower him. And then we also see from the next hadith what? And he can, صَلَاتُهُ قَصْدًا وَخُطْبَتُهُ قَصْدًا. He had tawassut fil amur. So whenever we do things with based on our abilities. And we also go, from the same hadith in 37, we see where Aisha, radiallahu anha, where she was mentioned.
Anha.
Radiallahu anha. That's how I said it.
Oh, it sounded like you said Anha.
Anha, but I didn't get it all out. I'm thirsty right now. So she said, she was mentioning the woman and her ibadah. And then the Prophet ﷺ said, Ma, and leave this off. Alaykum ish, bima tutiqun. It's upon you to take on the forms of worship that you're able to continuously, that you can do. So the same thing with the prayer at night is something that you do it based on your abilities. But at the very least, the person should at least pray with her. At the very least, when the pray, you got at least one rak'ah with her. At the very least, you got different people. I've always been the type of person. I'm like an all or nothing type person. Either I'm going to go all out or what? Or nothing. But that's the wrong attitude to have in the deen, because the thing is like, if we have that type of attitude, and this attitude has caused me so much failure over the years, because why? It's not consistent, because a lot of the times you're not going to have the ability to go all out. You're only you have like this like, the waxing and the waning of the moon, right? So the same thing with your energy, you got these times of fatr, you got these times of fatur that where you just like, you just don't have energy. You just don't have, you just need to, you have to really, really push yourself to do the certain things that, a week ago were easy to do. And you have this, so if you're one of those types of people, like, I'm all in or I'm all out, a lot of the times you're going to be all out. Most of the times you're going to be all out, because those times when you're having that lack of energy, you're not going to be able to push yourself to do that all out at that time. But if you can't even push yourself just to do a little bit, because you go, either I'm going to go 100% or I'm going, go broke or go home, man, you're going to end up going home. A lot. You're going to end up staying at home.
Go home.
How does it go?
Go hard or go home.
Go hard or go home, not go broke. You're going to go broke. But you're going to be from the movie scene as far as like the broke people in the deen. Because you're going to have no ajr. So the point is that the person, he does things, what he's capable of doing on a regular basis. And from Qiyam al-Layl is that you find something that you can do on a regular basis. Like right now, it's difficult. Like right now, it's going to become very, very difficult to pray at night. Why?
Summer.
Yeah, like right now we're praying Salat al-Isha. The Adhan is like about 9:15, 9:17. Alright, and that's the Adhan for Isha, so we're praying like 9:30. The Fajr Adhan is now
4:30.
Yeah, it's 4:30, So you have now the windows getting smaller and smaller and smaller for the time that you can get up and pray. But you try to do something, at least something, But just whatever you can do. This is, we should all focus on this, man. وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى وَلَا تَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْإِثْمِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ. We all try to work together to achieve righteousness and things that are beloved to Allah. Allahumma sallam. وإلهنا سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.